Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone video. Now today is going to be quite the different video to what you are used to seeing. So obviously ever since Warzone released, a big issue that a lot of people have been complaining about is hackers within the game. Not just within Warzone, but in multiplayer as well. They are very prevalent. I think a big reason as to why there's been a bigger hacker infestation than in previous Call of Duties is obviously because of crossplay. Obviously now console players can connect to people on PC, and obviously it's much easier to mod the game and hack over on PC. I mean, if you go onto Google, you can pretty much just search up how to hack or mod the game, and you can find video tutorials, you can find text tutorials, you can find stuff very easily, and it's very easy to install and set up. And it's meant that Infinity Ward have had a big issue with trying to reduce the amount of hackers within the game and stuff like that. Well, recently, one of the big efforts that they made to try and reduce the amount of hackers within the game is they made it so that you need to go ahead and input your phone number to activate two-factor authentication to verify your account. And essentially what this would mean is if you go ahead and hack the game and get banned, if you create another account and put in that phone number again, you'll get automatically banned. So this is definitely a good way to reduce the amount of hackers within the game, but the issue with this is obviously people can use other phone numbers or they can use burner phone numbers, and there's various different websites online where you can put in fake phone numbers and stuff like that, but it's still a great stride forward to reducing the hacker problem. Obviously, another reason as to why there are so many hackers in Modern Warfare, or in particular within Warzone, is because obviously Warzone is free to play, so if people get banned, they can just create a new account. So it is good that Activision have added in this SMS text verification to your mobile phone, so people can't just create loads of new accounts if they get banned. But it's definitely a bigger problem within Warzone than it is within multiplayer because it is free to play. However, it's still a pretty big problem in multiplayer as well, or at least it has been. Well, since Infinity Ward have made this change, there has been this weird outcry of hackers crying because they are getting banned at hacking and cheating within the game, which is essentially just making other players' experience worse within the game for your own benefit. It also doesn't make any sense as to why you would bother hacking within the game, because what are you going to do if you get a good game? Are you just going to brag and say you did it legit? Because if you're just doing it for fun, then what even is the purpose, you know? Just find something else to do. Because obviously if you get a really good kill gameplay, you are not going to be able to share that gameplay anywhere on YouTube or anything like that, so there's going to be no benefit to you from hacking the game. The only scenarios where I see hacking and modding to be a good thing is in cases to access unreleased content that is within the files of the game, or maybe an Easter egg is bugged out and maybe doing a glitch or something like that helps find or solve it, or if you are trying to access content that has been scrapped from the game, or if you're just doing it within private lobbies with friends or something like that and you are not doing it in a public lobby, then there's really no harm. But for the most part, if you are just hacking to make other people's experience worse within the game, then there's just no reason to do it. And I understand that a lot of people do it because they are just bad at the game and it's the only way they can get good gameplays, but all you need to do to get good at the game is just play it 24/7. Just play it a lot. That is literally all there is. Call of Duty is not exactly a super hard game to get a grasp of. The more you play, the better you will get. There's a lot of other games out there that require a lot more skill, but Call of Duty is a pretty casual game, and especially with skill-based matchmaking, there's not really much need for it. Well, as I was saying, what I find funny is Charlie Intel posted about Warzone hackers being incredibly upset that they can no longer make new accounts to cheat after Infinity Ward added in this SMS text authentication requirement, and there are some really weird complaints that people have been finding online. Someone said on a cheating forum site, "The past few days my depression has gotten very bad due to the hack being down. Usually I go on Warzone and hack to blow off my steam and get my dopamine, but now that the hack is down I am feeling very sad all day. I have nothing else to live for and I need this game. I sit all day refreshing status pages, then walk in circles refreshing again. All I can feel is sadness because I cannot relieve myself. Please make sure the cheat comes back so I can have happiness in my life once again." Now, a lot of you are probably thinking that this comment is ironic because no way in hell is hacking in a video game somehow a cure for depression. But I'm pretty sure this is legit. It was just on a random hacking forum site, and it's sad more than anything. It's not even funny, it's just really sad. Like, if you happen to be watching this video, like, you need to go and get professional help. Hacking in Call of Duty is not going to cure any of your problems, and even if it is a good good way for some weird reason to relax yourself, all you are doing is making the game worse for other people. Even if you are making yourself feel a bit better, you're doing it at the expense of other people, which is obviously not good at all. So yeah, if you happen to be watching this video, whoever this is, please try and find other ways to feel better, because this is not a long-term solution at all. Now on the same site, there's a lot of other people complaining, but obviously they don't seem to be having as big of a problem as this guy. But as you can see, they're all complaining about them trying multiple different free numbers and apparently they're not working. However, I'm sure there are some out there that do work. Even if you try to bypass the verification, it seems like a lot of people still aren't having it working. But as you can see on screen, so many people are complaining about it. I just don't get why these people are even doing it in the first place. Someone said on this hacking forum, confirmed you can no longer make random new free accounts on Warzone. You have to have a brand new mobile phone number to link to each account. The cheats work, but they will get you banned 100%. He says it's just a you problem and no other customers have the problem. That is a lie. There are many customers having this problem and no help is given. I tried using a pastebin tutorial that sent me to try to fix the shadow ban, giving me 200 millisecond ping, and it did not work, and now the tutorial to fix this is gone. The cheats work, but you will never be able to play the game again. You will have to buy a brand new computer if you want to play the game without being shadow banned when you log off. Not worth buying if this is what happens to you. Very, very displeased with the cheat. I don't get why this guy is so annoyed. What did he expect was going to happen? This was inevitable. You cannot complain about wasting your money on purchasing cheats or purchasing the game in the first place. Obviously, people don't want you cheating in their game. I don't know why that's so hard to understand. I am actually perfectly fine with you cheating in a video game if it's a glitch or something like that to get to max prestige. I honestly do not care. People get really worked up about that kind of stuff. But to be fair, if you are just cheating in a scenario like Call of Duty Zombies or something like that, it doesn't really make a difference unless you are trying to claim that you got a world record or something like that. As long as you are open about you cheating, then I don't see a problem with it. But the problem with cheating in a multiplayer game or within Battle Royale is that you are cheating at the expense of other people. You are not just cheating for your own pleasure, because I personally believe once you bought a game, you can do whatever you want with it as long as you are not hurting other people. I know a lot of people don't share that opinion, but I think people take games way too seriously. Who cares that deep? But the post goes on to say, now I can never play Warzone again because the account that had my phone number on it is shadow banned and you have to have a valid phone number to play the game. By far the worst service I bought and I regret it big time. What on earth is he on about? What do you mean the worst service? This is good service by them getting rid of hackers. It's helping out the community. These people are a small minute of players that are ruining it for everyone else. I even let him take control of my computer so he could go through all of my settings just to make sure everything was right, which it was. Do not try to cheat, at least with these cheats. Obviously, why are you telling people this? Obviously, you're going to get banned eventually. I've given this program a whole week. I thought it would be fine since I could just make a bunch of throwaway accounts. Again, what is even the point in cheating if you're just making loads of new accounts because they keep getting banned? All of your stats are going to keep getting vanished, so what even is the point? But since Activision has made it so that you have to set up a whole brand new account with a valid phone number, one account per phone number basically makes the games unplayable for me, as the account I had my phone number authorized to was banned because of the hacks. Because the hacks were detected, even though he constantly says it is undetectable, please be aware that this is very much detected and known about. If you buy this, you will get banned. Why on earth would you buy a hack anyways? What is even the point? I'm sure there's plenty of free ones out there. Why would anyone waste their money on a hack when there is a high chance that it will get banned? Even if they say you won't, you know, there could be a new hotfix that detects that hack that was previously undetectable. The post goes on to say I've made over 20 new Modern Warfare accounts. Who has the time to do all of that? Half of the accounts were shadow banned before I was even able to play the game. How you are using the hacks has nothing to do with it. If I create a new account, start the cheat, open Call of Duty and then close Call of Duty, the account is shadow banned and I have to make a new one. It doesn't matter if I have even used the cheat or not because the cheats have been detected already. This cheat needs to be taken down, removed or fixed so that it no longer shadow bans you. To conclude, what on earth are these people doing with their lives? Who has all this time to waste just hacking a game? Just play the game normally. You'll eventually get better if you are not good enough. And I've seen a lot of people who do hack the game. They're not even that bad. Most of them are, but there are some people that hack and they're not even that bad. So I don't know why they're taking shortcuts. Once again, you are likely to get banned, so what's the point? You also can't share any gameplay anywhere if you are trying to boast that you're good at the game. You can't put it on YouTube because then you'll get caught. So there's nothing you can really do with hacking the game because none of your stats will get saved. You'll eventually get banned. What is even the point? I don't get these people. Anyways, this is a bit of a different video, but it's just honestly hilarious seeing all of these people complain that they are getting banned as if Infinity Ward and Activision are bad for doing so when this is for the good of the community. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not for the latest and greatest Modern Warfare news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.